Okay, so let's talk about the highly motivated, highly skilled athlete. Okay, um, whenever I coach, I have a saying that I share occasionally, but mostly it's in my head. That the whole goal of our program, the whole reason we coach, is to help get an athlete to the next level. Okay, um, if you're a Division I college coach and you're watching this and you are getting your kids ready for your program, for your national championship, that's one thing, right? As a high school coach or someone who's coaching anybody younger than that, the goal is to give that kid an opportunity and to give them an environment with which they can then move up and make it to those ultimate goals. Um, uh, I believe that on a one-to-one basis, if we help enough athletes individually, that we're going to have a program that's then going to go on to do great things. We don't try to throw together a program and then at the expense of like individual kind of development and hope it works out. Like to me, that's a recipe for that serves the program but never the athlete. Okay, so when we have athletes that are highly motivated, highly skilled, on a daily basis, my challenge is to challenge them to take their game to the next level, because amongst their peers, they are at the top. Okay, so two sayings, and I'll probably work on these in another video down the road. But there's you don't want to be the cream of the crop, and you don't want to be the top of the bottom of the barrel. Okay, and a lot of kids fall into this, right? They are highly motivated and highly skilled to their immediate peer group. Okay, so they're when I was playing goalie, I was the best goalie on my team. Okay, but for me to challenge myself, I needed to get away from my team to see just how well I was doing, kind of on a global scale, right? So because my dream was to play college lacrosse, I had to get away from my high school team to see just how well I was doing amongst other goalies, right? But my coaches on a daily basis had to challenge me by giving me a variety of shots that were of higher caliber than the ones that my team would give me, okay? And so as a coach, our challenge, again, is for this highly motivated, highly skilled athlete, is to help them see beyond where they are currently, okay? I've got an athlete in my program, a couple athletes in my program who are college bound, okay? And my goal on a daily basis is to remind them of what that's going to take. And that's again, our challenge as a coach is to create an environment within this group of peers that helps get them to the next level, like off this scale, right? I tell this a lot. I got in trouble a couple years ago. Got a phone call from a mom of a goalie that I was coaching, and I was new to the program, didn't really know this family, nobody really knew me, and we had an attackman who came in and scored a goal, and I said, hey, on a better goalie, that's not going in, right? And so what happened was this kid came in, made a move, took a shot, kind of a weak shot, and it beat the goalie. And so then everybody's like, woo, yeah, and I was like, wait a second, hold on. Because this kid was highly motivated, highly skilled. And so the play he just made was good for that environment. However, the way I coach and the way I think is that, all right, would that play work when that athlete is trying to get recruited or trying to get seen? Like if he tries to pull that play off in like a showcase event, he's probably going to get stuffed by a better goalie. But if we don't tell him that now, then down the road he gets surprised because what's been working for him all of a sudden now is no longer working. So as a coach, my responsibility is to remind the athlete of the athlete who's not here. Okay, so if you're an attackman and you're going up against a defenseman in our program, and that defenseman's not as strong as a defenseman you might see in Long Island or Maryland or at a blue chip event or 3D or what have you, then I got to tell you that. I got to tell you that move's not going to work. Okay, And so conversely, if it's a defender, and their goal every day in practice is to stop everybody. All right, because if you're stopping everybody, you're at least the top at this level, but we're trying to get you the top at the next level. Okay, so with highly motivated, highly skilled athletes, I think as coaches we can get kind of lazy at times and go, hey, this is great. Especially sometimes too when there's when we travel to tournaments as kind of elite teams and we bring like 23 kids together and they're all athletically gifted and they go and we just go and they all kind of have a high knowledge of the game of lacrosse and out they go. There's not a lot of coaching involved with that. You set up plays and say go, but on a day-to-day basis, are we getting those kids to that next level? All right, because we train kids to be not just good here. We want not to be the cream of the crap, the top of the bottom of the barrel. We want them to be the top of the barrel. All right, because if we shoot for the top of the barrel, it's like that silly cliche. All right, if you shoot for the moon and miss, right, you'll be one of the stars. Right, but the truth is, I want our kids to see past our team, past our program, to be better than what we have around us, because a rising tide raises all ships, right? So if we get all our athletes better, the entire program gets better, and that's what this is all about, right? So those highly motivated, highly skilled athletes, they challenge us as coaches on a daily basis to get them better every day. So highly motivated, highly skilled. Leave your comments below.